Good morning. So today is Thursday and I haven't made any videos for a few days now. The reason for that is because I kind of fell off the wagon, I guess, for want of a better word. Yeah, just life kind of overwhelmed me in the last couple of days, and I fell off the wagon completely. I wasn't really eating ridiculously, but I wasn't consciously or focusing on eating healthily. I haven't done any exercise for a couple of days. I woke up on Tuesday morning feeling pretty sprightly and happy, despite having had only 3 hours sleep, and found that my work and home server, because they're the same thing, had completely failed, and it took me 9 hours to get it back up and running. And the worst thing is, I still don't really know what the hell happened to it. It just started behaving very oddly, which isn't good. So yeah, anyway, that's up and running again now. It's all backed up, and I think I basically half rebuilt it. I nearly reinstalled the whole thing. Luckily I've got it working, but sorry, just updating the telly there. Yeah, so anyway, got that fixed, but the stress and the aggravation of that, obviously that put me a day behind in my work as well. I didn't get any sleep the night before last. Just a couple of days of nightmare really. Had probably 5 hours sleep in the last 36 hours, except for last night. Well, I went to bed at 8 p.m. and woke up at 7 a.m. So that's 11 hours sleep. So I think that's where I was going wrong. Where I didn't exercise over the weekend, I wasn't sleeping well. And because I wasn't sleeping well, my mind wasn't straight. I didn't have the mental energy to cope with the issues I was experiencing. So I lost my will, as it were. Honestly, point number one, the most important thing: get some sleep, get your head straight. If you haven't got those two things, you're never ever going to do anything in life, really. Not just fitness and exercise, but definitely fitness and exercise will be hampered by that. Whew, that's quite a hill. Let me just get over this hill. Use all the muscles in my leg, not just those around my knee. Come on. Oh gosh, thanks. That's the hill gone. So yeah, basically I took my own advice. I reset, went back to point number one. Decent night's sleep, wake up, get my head straight, and away we go. So I'm going to try and exercise in the morning and in the evening, something I wanted to do all this week, but lost a couple of days. But that's okay. I forget what number this point is, but don't be afraid to fail. In every failure you learn something. So That's a good thing. And I've learnt a few things since I started this, and it's only because I'm recording it and telling you guys that it's really sinking in. And I'm thinking now I'm going to collate it all into a proper structured set of guidelines for people, and hopefully then it'll be even more useful and help even more people, because it's definitely helping me, and I'm sure it's going to help somebody else. I'm certain of it. So it's worth doing. I need to do it, and it's worth doing to help other people who also need to do it. So it's worth it. And it's hard work. It's hard work. So many things I've learned just in these first couple of weeks. So many things I've learned about myself. It's incredible. Stuff that I knew before, but I've changed. So now those things I knew before are slightly different. Same kind of thing, but I'm coming at it from a slightly different perspective. And it's important to understand that, because if I tried to do what I did before, I don't think it would work. And the most helpful thing, no word of a lie, and I highly recommend you do this as well, video record your thoughts, and here comes a hill. Try and use that as motivation to keep going. So I've thought about quitting a lot, and this video making process has really, really helped. Really should have brought a drink. God damn. Oh. Legs are burning. Legs are burning. Oh, thank goodness. So yeah, the most important things I've learned are, for me, if I don't exercise in the day, I don't sleep well at night. If I don't sleep well at night, then the next day my head is not going to be in the right place to deal with exercising and life. You know what I mean by life? Stuff that happens to people all the time. Unexpected sometimes, annoying quite often, equally quite stressful, and something we all have to deal with. But the stronger you are in your body, and the stronger you are in your mind, the better placed you are to deal with these kind of things. And basically, it's when you allow life to dictate to you that things start going bad. And that's what I did. After my accident, I couldn't walk properly, couldn't dress myself, couldn't exercise, couldn't think straight. Still can't think straight. But I allowed all of that to dictate what I do and don't do. not anymore. I've had enough of that now. I might not be all that I was when I was 30, but I'm still a hell of a lot, and I still expect a hell of a lot, and I'm going to do a hell of a lot. That's my decision. Life does not dictate to me anymore. Hell. Oh, so thirsty, but I don't want to stop. Starting to sweat now. God, my leg burn is unbelievable. Jeez, come on. 9 minutes to go. Halfway. Oh. God, that hurts. I'm going to need to turn the TV on, distract my mind from the pain. And although I really need a drink, I don't want to stop because this is very intense, and I don't want to stop halfway through. A lot of building your mind up with exercise is pushing through when things get difficult. That really trains your mind for real world stuff. When it gets difficult, you stay focused and you push through. My mind is very weak indeed. And this right here, this pain that I'm putting my body through, is training my brain to be stronger, to stay focused more, and above all, to keep calm under pressure. People think exercising is just for the body. No. It does a lot for your mind and your soul. There's a hierarchy, I believe, in the body. The soul is in charge. The mind does what the soul tells it. The body does what the mind tells it. But like in any good business, it works the other way as well. The body communicates to the brain alerts the soul makes decisions. I'm all out of kilter in that sense. My brain dictates to everything. My body dictates to my brain dictates to my soul. I'm all backwards, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm straightening that out, and it's not easy because the mind is strong, but the will, or the soul, whatever you call it, the willpower, yeah, that's what I should call this exercise regime. Willpower. But now I've explained it, you understand what willpower really means. Oh, Jesus. Hell. 2 hills left. This one and one more. 5.5, no, 6 minutes. Now I'm unfit and I'm out of shape, so I really can't push too hard. But I tell you now, I couldn't push any harder than I am right now. This is absolutely everything I've got. And I'll feel drained and weak afterwards. But depending on how fit you are, I'll quickly feel empowered from having done it. Oh, one hill left. Oh, oh gosh. Pulse is about 130, 132, 4, 6, 8, 139, 140, 41, 42, 44. I think you can stop going up now. 144 is plenty going up. Oh, okay. 146, 148. Don't want to push too hard. My body isn't used to this kind of high intensity level of exercise. 145, 142, 141. 145 again. Oh, sweating much. Here we go. Big hill. And my butt cheeks, my gluteus maximus has just gone numb. And when I first started exercising, that was happening in the first 3 minutes. Now it's happening in the last 3 minutes. It's only 20-minute exercise, high intensity, only 20 minutes though. Oh, come on, bottom, wake up. That's a good slogan. Come on, arse. Come on, bottom, wake up. Sounds better than arse. Haven't even turned the telly on. Too busy exercising, talking to you guys. Oh gosh, here comes the big hill. Pulse is 143. I really ought to know what's a safe limit to be within. Here we go. 148, 149, 151. 153, 155, 156. Yeah, have a look. That's it. 1 minute's cool down. Whew. I felt that one. Sweat dripping down my face. Whew. That was a big one and a good one. After the last 2 days, I just felt like I needed to give myself a good kick in the arse. That's what this is. That could be a good slogan. Give yourself a good kick in the arse. I quite like that. Some softer, more sensitive people might be offended by such a term, but I relate to it. That's how I talk to myself. But I'm not doing a good job. I give myself a kick in the arse. 3, 2, 1. Done. And I drew with the PC. No PC win. PC always wins. That was intense. I need a drink. Thanks for watching. Drink time.